the most gun deaths per capita? Look at this top 10.
The argument he was attempting—
Oh my god! Joel, I thought I already told you to stop making videos about me. If you're wondering why that is, allow me to point you to a little discussion on my YouTube channel that we had. You can tell me how you think that went.
The argument he was attempting to make is that red states are less safe than blue states.
Oh my goodness, you still got it, because that's not what the fuck I said. And never once did I make a broad statement about any state's safety.
And that red states have higher rates of gun deaths because he took into account suicides. 63% of Alaska's gun deaths are suicides.
Yes, I took into account suicides. Do you know why, Joel? Because the original claim I was responding to was saying that gun control doesn't work somehow because California, a state which is the most strict on gun laws, also had the most active shooter incidents, which is stupid when you're looking at a policy. And not only does that policy affect way more things than just active shooter incidents, states like Texas with way laxer gun laws than California had 5 active shooter incidents last year compared to California's 6, which is 1 less. So active shooters is not a reliable gauge to say that gun control doesn't work, which is why I looked at total gun deaths, because newsflash, every time another mass shooting happens in the country, I don't sit back and go, the state of guns in the US was completely fine before this one shooting happened. So yeah, a lot of those gun deaths are suicides. That's part of the problem too. And interestingly enough, if you're wondering why around half of gun deaths are suicides, it comes down to a difference in the methods used by particular people regarding suicide. Studies suggest that while women are more likely to attempt suicide, men are more likely to actually commit it. Why is this, you might ask? Because men tend to use more violent means. What do those means include? Did you guess guns? Because it's fucking guns. In fact, around 6 in 10 gun owners in the United States are men, and over half of suicides are a result of firearms. So if we were to look into fixing this issue, and we realize that there's a strong link between gun ownership and suicide rates being lower in areas where gun ownership was less common, maybe if we regulated them more and made them harder to attain, implemented more laws, or were way stricter on gun safety, then maybe we could affect all aspects of gun deaths, not just mass shootings. The problem being half this country's willingness to have this conversation ending within 5 seconds of "you can't take my guns, fuck you."
Do law-abiding citizens follow gun laws? Yes, they're law-abiding citizens. Do criminals follow gun laws? No. They're criminals. That's the whole point. So making more rules for people who don't follow rules will not effectively eliminate the number of those people that break the rules.
And here's what may even be dumber in your video, because I genuinely don't think you understand that you, a cheerleader for the side that says law and order, just made an argument against all law. Why implement a law if people who are going to break it will break it is literally an argument against all law in general. Why have the IRS making sure that people file their taxes if people who commit tax fraud aren't going to file their taxes? Why having a law saying that murder is illegal if murderers are still gonna murder? I shouldn't have to explain to you the concept of making it harder to get guns, thus decreasing the likelihood of the wrong people getting those guns, and if the wrong people still do get those guns, limiting the amount of damage they could possibly do by, I don't know, magazine restrictions or, banning a particular Armalite Rifle 15 that has no fucking civilian use at all. But you asking that question and seriously not realizing what that implies is shocking to— not even shocking anymore, honestly. I expect it from you.